Children, when did you realize your parents were genuinely insane? When my disgusting whale of a mom cut up my sister's clothes and attacked her when she refused to wear mine. My sister Ava finished high school and has gone on to college, but our mother didn't take my sister's growing up well. At first, mom was just acting sad and playing the victim after I'd forced her to see that she and my sister were not the same clothing sizes. Some said I went about it the wrong way by being so blunt, by forcing her to see she couldn't fit into a coat. My sister can. However, I really don't think there would have been another way to get through to her without involving the authorities, police, and CPS. After the incident, my 45-year-old mom was still dressing in clothes like a teenager at home and binge eating fast food, and my sister caught her in her room trying to try on her clothes several times. Yes, our mother did destroy a few more pieces of my sister's clothing trying to put them on, but we confronted her each time. Rather than make her previous excuse of stating her belief that my sister and her were the same size, she would just lock herself in her room, howling and crying to the point neighbors even once called police to do a wellness check. Of course, when police arrived, I saw a very different side of my mother. She'd put on a nightgown and did not look like someone who'd just been crying her eyes out. Not only was she pretending to act her age, she lied through her teeth and said that my sister had been the one making those noises because she'd been grounded for tearing up her mother's new clothes. I called this out as an outright lie, and she yelled at me to shut up. The police didn't know who to believe, but nobody was hurt, no threats were being made, and my mother wouldn't stop with the guilting waterworks that her children were so awful to her. The police just issued a verbal warning and left. As soon as they were gone, my mother told me to get out and that she didn't want me as a son anymore because I made her feel horrible about herself. I realized then that the loving mother she once was who raised us was completely gone, eaten by the narcissist before us. Then just a few years prior. She was a kind and loving mother, especially to my sister. But that obviously changed. There was a verbal altercation in which I pointed out to my mom's face how much of a narcissist she was being. Regardless of the size of her clothing. She didn't need to be trying on my sister's clothes. They were not hers. She wasn't even buying my sister clothes anymore, and if she wanted to disown me so badly, then fine. But I would also be disowning her. She threatened too. In which point I told her to bring it on. She may be twice my weight, but she is not strong, and if she were to hurt my sister, I'd made damn sure she regretted it. My mother went back to howling and crying in her room after I said that, so I just left, but not before telling my sister to call me if she tries anything else. Crap hit the fan. Not long after my sister's 18th birthday in May, she went out with friends. Because our mother had hardly spoken to her in some time, she'd effectively disowned me and gone, no contact. And she was just biding her time to take my sister out too. When my sister came home from her birthday party, she found her stuff in boxes and bags left outside of the apartment.